some Skepta, well, one Skepta feature to discuss today. Yeah, Wiley and Skepta and Belly, right?
Oh yeah, that.
All right.
Forgot about that garbage. Yeah, let's.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Jay Cartere.
And it's Mike.
Wait, did you just say it's garbage?
What?
Okay, all right. I didn't know what your opinion on it was gonna be, but yeah,
we'll get into that later.
This is Talk About It. Hashtag Talk About It.
Your phone's going off.
Oh, it's fucking always the alarm, the 6 o'clock alarm, man. Always hits the podcast. All right, okay.
Yeah, it's the 10th of November.
Yes, 2 days after, one of the wildest things. Yeah. It's not even that wild, to be honest.
Is it 2 days or is it like 1 day?
The 10th, I think it happened on the 8th, like late on the 8th.
But it got confirmed on the 9th.
It kind of happened on the 9th because it was past 3, like on the 8th. So it was the next day by the time Donald Trump had won the presidency. Yeah, but
we had Hillary gave him the phone call around because I was on the way to work around like 7 a.m. ish, 7:30. So I remember I wasn't
up them times.
I woke up, and then obviously got ready, and on my way to work I knew that this was the day, so I went quickly on Google and I typed it in, President-elect, and then I saw Trump was winning. I was like, oh my days. I was like, is this real life? I saw messages saying Trump's gonna win, and I was like,
it ain't gonna happen.
These silly people.
What are these guys thinking?
And then I saw that he was winning, and then I went on YouTube to live stream. I think it was NBC or whatever, and they were talking like Trump's winning as well. So that confirmed it for me, and I was just like in shock. And then Hillary gave the phone call, and then I was like, oh my days, this is real life.
Well, I was checking it out at like 3 a.m. them times when I was supposed to be sleeping. I've just finished streaming at 2. And I don't know what I was doing for an hour. Maybe I was on Twitter looking at it, and I saw that it was neck and neck, innit? It was neck and neck. I didn't know who exactly was going to win.
It started off really close.
Yeah, it was really close, and I was very antsy. I wanted to see who was going to win before I went to sleep, because I didn't know when they was going to announce it, because it was supposed to be like the election was on the 8th. But I didn't like actually look into what the times were on like over in America and whatnot. So I didn't know exactly when everything was going to be announced. So I assumed that it would be like announced late on the 8th, but it was not. So I eventually went to sleep.
Obviously the timing's different there.
Yeah. So I eventually went to sleep, and then I woke up around 11. Looked on Twitter and it said Donald Trump is the president-elect. I was like, okay then, all right, it actually happened, I told you, man, it was a possibility. Mike was like, no, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen in a million years. But, stranger things have happened, I think, because Reagan became president and he was like an actor or something. I'm not sure if he was a politician prior to him being president.
Yeah, but we don't know what I don't know what his terms were, what
his campaigning.
Yeah, I don't know what his campaign was, but like Donald, he's just like the way that because I was listening to like the way these American anchors were going into it and stuff, and they were saying what he's done. He's basically he's not only defeated Hillary and the Democrats, he's defeated the Republicans as well, basically. Because there was loads of Republicans that was against him, and he's just calm. It seemed like he's just crushed politics in general.
Yeah.
He just came through and said, "I'm gonna fuck this shit up."
The media was against him.
The media was against him as well. Exactly.
I think the media was like clowning him from early. No one took him seriously. Yeah, and then latter stages, like some media was supporting him and whatnot, but then when the you can grab the pussy came out, it seemed like everyone turned on him. Everyone who was supporting him was like, no, we're not supporting him. Some people were still like, Trump's gonna make America great again, but I thought that was the turning point. I thought that
same man
that released audio, I thought that would get rid of Trump. That would solidify Hillary's win. But
we should have known, because from before that there was the Mexican thing. We're gonna build a wall, and Mexico's gonna pay for that wall. That didn't change anyone's opinion.
Well, that was galvanizing the people who went to vote for Trump. See, the things that I think the people who don't agree with the things that Trump was saying on his campaign trail don't understand is that those are the things
that drove people to vote
Trump
for him.
was getting the people who the people who don't like the people who don't have jobs or whatever,
the racist people.
Some of them, like some people who voted for Trump are probably definitely racist. Yeah, but I don't think all the people who voted for Trump are racist. I think there's like 3 to 4 reasons why people voted for Trump. First reason is because they're racist. They think Trump's racist. They think, you know, America's gonna be like racist the home of the white man again. Yeah. The second reason is because they felt disillusioned with how America was. Their life was shitty. They felt that under Obama their life was shitty, so under Hillary their life's still going to be shitty. They wanted to, you know, they wanted to change to something else. This guy was saying that he's going to make America great again, get you jobs back and shit like that, which, you know, if you was like a factory worker or something like that, your job ain't never coming back from. Like the future's coming. Like robots are going to be doing your jobs. Like anyone that's sitting about and you haven't got a job and you think a new president is going to create jobs for you, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You need to create jobs for yourself. If your life is shitty and you think that someone else is going to change your life will be shitty forever. And the third reason why I believe people voted for Trump is because Trump stood for like the anti-establishment thing, because he's not a career politician. He's not like really a Democrat or a Republican. He was an outsider, and the rest of the political establishment didn't like Trump. So if you wanted to say fuck you to the political establishment, then Trump would be that kind of protest vote. Yeah. But then after that, you got Trump as a president, bruv. Like, what is he really gonna do? But I don't believe that Trump is gonna be the same guy that we saw on the campaign trail. I don't think.
When I watched his first speech,
the acceptance speech,
much different
than everything. Different guy. Yeah, he's totally gone past all this.
It's like he sat there with the speech writers and he was like, "Yo, we've got to be serious now, innit? Like, we've got the votes now. We've said all the wild shit.
Yeah, now he can be the president
now
he actually wants to be.
A real president, because he kept on saying that he's going to help the people that didn't vote for him as well. Yeah. And it's all going to be about us and we're going to join together and blah, blah. Yeah. So that to me is him trying to say...
To me, all that... Yeah, he's trying to say, you know, I'm not a racist bastard.
I'm not actually a racist bastard.
It's all inclusive. It's all about America. It's not just about the white guys.
I think it's bullshit.
I don't think he's going to be as, you know, controversial as he was on the campaign trail. I think all the stuff that he was saying on the lead up to him being elected...
To create a shock factor.
Yeah, to create the shock factor, to be controversial, to get the people who really agreed with those sorts of views to come on his side and to support him. And I don't believe that now he secured the vote and now he is president, that he's going to be that same person. So it's going to be interesting to see what Trump actually turns into, what kind of president he actually becomes, what sort of things he actually believes in. Because most of the shit that he was saying before, I think it was all for publicity, all for the wow factor. Because he changed up his story real quick when he accepted the acceptance
speech. Has he made another speech since then?
I don't think so.
He hasn't, has he?
I saw Hillary's speech, I saw Trump's speech, and I saw Obama's speech. She was just saying how, you know, he won, innit? He won, she lost, don't be too upset. And that's basically what it is. And just bare waffling. Obama was saying how he's gonna facilitate the peaceful the peaceful handover of power or whatever. He's going to be bare professional, like how Bush was with him, how they have their differences, but he's going to make sure that, you know, Trump can hit the ground running, because obviously the country's in a better place than it was 8 years ago. So hopefully Trump can move everything forward, and, you know, the sun rose in the morning again. The world's not over. You're saying we'll have to come together.
Is that what you're saying?
Trump, and we'll just keep it moving, innit?
Obama's such a G, man.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. Right, it's very interesting.
Like, now looking at it a couple of days after, you got to take loads of things into consideration. Like, this is all my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that presidents don't run the country anyway.
Yeah, the Congress.
The Congress run the country. Yeah, so that's the first thing I want to put out there. So
because he like the president doesn't have ultimate power.
No, He does he can press that red button though.
Yeah, the president has
a lot of power,
but he
not
answers
ultimate.
to people.
Yeah.
He answers to people.
And when bills are passed and laws are passed and all of that, he has to get Congress on his side.
Yeah.
If Congress aren't on his side, then he can't do it, basically.
So if Trump wants to do any outlandish things,
it's probably not going to happen. Exactly.
Yeah, it's probably not going to happen.
So that's
I think most of the things that he was talking about before being president,
he's not really going to
happen.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to build a wall. I don't think definitely I don't think he's going to build a wall, and I don't think Mexico would pay for that wall if that ever happened. Him banning Muslims from entering the country, that may be a thing that could occur, like a screening process or something like that.
It's definitely going to get tougher, immigration.
Yeah. But, you know, I haven't seen Trump actually say any racist things. Like, a lot of people say that Trump is racist and shit. Like, I see that on Twitter. Yeah. I see people saying Trump is
you
racist,
were saying it from time ago, fam, that you haven't seen anything.
Yeah.
Fam, I watched the things he said. He said these things. He said don't you think that's racist?
Did he say anything racist?
Don't you think that's racist to say, I'm going to make Mexico pay for a wall to keep the Mexicans out?
No, that's not racist. He said he's going to build a wall to keep illegal immigrants out from getting into the country. If they're illegal,
said Mexicans. He didn't say illegal immigrants.
Illegal immigrants from Mexico. Yeah.
He just said Mexicans, fam. He didn't say illegal immigrants.
Yeah, but did he say that?
Yes, and then he said that he's going to be... he's going to keep the Muslims out. He said Obama and Hillary are scared to say... What was that word he said? Something like anti-Muslim or something. He was like, I'm not afraid to say it. We need to sort out he was like, we need to ban all the Muslims from coming into America so that we can sort out the problems that we have in here first.
That makes sense. Logically, I don't think that's racist.
And he never really said anything racist about black people. He did say that black people have been just lied to for years. He was like, you lot have been mistreated, and he was like, Obama didn't even care about you lot.
That doesn't seem racist.
Yeah, it weren't racist what he said about black people.
I don't.
He doesn't say.
I don't think there was any.
But he says
racist remarks.
He says crazy stuff though, fam.
When
he said he said to the people that are dying to hold on till November 8th so you can go out and vote and die after. Like he does say some crazy shit.
Yeah, but that's just controversial nonsense. I don't believe he actually said anything outright racist, but I do believe that Trump's candidacy and everything he kind of stood for, the little what's the word, the kind of underlying things that he was saying kind of spoke to the racist, racist people, and kind of, what's the word? It
brought them out of the shadows.
Yeah, and it made it more. I don't know if it made it more prevalent, but it definitely
made them more confident.
It made racial tension more open. It brought it to the forefront because we weren't really thinking about. Well,
we was
with the police and stuff,
and then this came as well. Now it's proper in your face.
There are some super racist Trump supporters that now Trump has got in the White House.
Out and about.
They're just flinging the balls to the wall, bro. They just think they can say
KKK
whatever.
Walking about already.
Really?
I saw a picture of them. I don't know if it's.
I don't believe anything I see on Twitter.
It was on Twitter.
Bruv, I don't even care about telling the truth on Twitter anymore. I used to just tell the truth and bring like great
facts,
factual, accurate evidence and stories to my Twitter timeline, but it's not appreciated. It's not appreciated. You gotta these people, they just want anything. These lemmings, will see anything on Twitter and believe it is prophecy. Yeah. And when you just bring truth to them, they just scroll past it. They scroll past it. The lie is more entertaining than the truth. I'm gonna feed you some lies
all the time.
I'm gonna feed you some lies, and I don't give a shit. I do not care. But the podcast is where I'll give you the truth. If you want the truth, come listen to the podcast. Listen to the podcast. My Twitter is going to be used to facilitate any and anything. I don't give a shit about no quality control anymore. I'm just going to fling anything on there that seems sensationalized and wild. I don't give a shit.
No, the other thing about Donald is touching on what you said about the racism. Like, that's the negative side of him getting voted in, because I don't think he's going to do all of this. Like, everyone thinks he's going to do some crazy stuff. I don't think he's going to be able to do any crazy stuff that he wants to do. But what what it is going to symbolize for the world, it's like putting a bad beacon on America right now, and it's gonna get the racist people that are out there. They're gonna be a lot more open, and they're gonna be a lot more active.
Yeah,
I saw a video the other day of this racist white guy that got cut off by a black guy. Of the driving, did you see that video?
No.
Basically, he came out his car. The black guy was filming him. The black guy was being very civilized and calm, and the white guy.
You can't be civilized and calm to these kind of people.
No, yeah, really. This white guy deserved a punch in the face, but this white guy, he wasn't calm, but he was talking very properly. He didn't sound like one of those hillbillies or down south American people. He sounded like very formal. And he was just cussing this black guy, saying you're a nigger. He said, he said like, I've got a family in the car. He was like, Black lives don't matter. Just because black people around are saying that Black lives matter doesn't mean that it matters.
My God.
He said, my life matters. My family's life matters. Your
he got
life
out of
doesn't
the car
matter.
to say this.
Yeah, and he was being filmed. He was like, share this on Facebook, share this on all your social medias. He was like, you lot are property that we bought, and then we should get a refund for it because you lot weren't worth it. And he was like, when Trump gets elected, I can't wait because blah blah blah. And he just went off.
Yeah, those people are super dumb. They're
super dumb.
They're super fucking
super ignorant.
The fact that he got out of his car to say this bullshit.
Yeah, super ignorant.
You're not doing anything. You're just chatting shit. Why did you waste your time?
This is the negative of Trump getting elected. It's going to allow a lot of these people. It's going to make them
very confident.
And they're going to come out. But then someone was like to me at work, that's a positive. Someone was like, it's going to be a positive that Trump. It's going to bring them out.
To be honest, it's a positive if they do it out in public because then they can get punched up.
Yeah.
What annoys me is the people who's on the internet doing shit like that, like leaving comments on videos and being super racist and whatnot because they think Trump's in the White House now. People doing racist trolling, that annoys me because I can't
trolls
punch
in
you in
general
your face.
annoy me.
I can't punch you in your face. But if we're out on road and you got some racist shit to say
it.
Great times, great times, because then you can get your ass beat. It's happy days. But the internet shit ain't cool. But yeah, I think Hillary actually won the public vote. She won the majority of the public vote by over 100,000 votes.
What do you mean?
Like over 100,000 people voted. Like more, she had over 100,000 more votes from the civilians than Donald Trump.
So who voted for Donald then?
That's not like who you vote for isn't the person who wins. Like every vote,
the party.
Nah. It's like in America they have this thing called the Electoral College, and it's not like everyone who votes. They don't count up the public vote and be like, okay, the person who was voted for the most wins. That's not the way it works. Okay. It's like every state has a certain amount of electoral votes, I think, or the Electoral College votes or something like that, depending on how big they are. And if you win like 51% of the vote in that state, then you'll get all the electoral votes. So let's say, I think California has like 55 votes. So if you got 51% of the vote in California, you get all 55 votes. I'm not 100% sure. I think there's a number of representatives, like 400 and something, and like 100 senators. Each state has 2 senators, and I think every state has at least 3 electoral votes, including those 2 senators. So California,
like governors and mayors or something like that.
I don't know who's actually in the Electoral College. I'm not sure if
America don't listen to public votes.
Well, like
does England work like that as well? Is it up to the MPs?
England is a bit weird as well. I don't think there's anywhere. I don't know of any democracy where it's actually what you believe, what you perceive as democracy. Like everyone's vote counts and everyone who votes for the person and whoever gets the most vote wins. That's not the way it works. That's not how it works. No.
So if in one state, more people voted for Hillary, and then the electors, whoever those people you're telling me, they vote for Trump, then Trump wins still, that state.
The electoral, whoever they are, they don't have to vote the way the public voted, but they generally do. But you need at least, I think it's 270 electoral votes in order to win the presidency, and there's about 570
seats, isn't it?
I don't think it's seats. It might be seats.
Yeah, because I saw that. Sure. I saw it said 270 seats to win.
I think it's 270 votes. Oh. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not well versed in American politics. I just read up and watched a couple videos today. everything that I knew about American politics prior to this came from House of Cards and other, media outlets. So I'm not the most versed on American
that number,
politics.
200, up to 270
sure
to win. I'm sure it's
but it's definitely 270 votes. You need 270 votes in order to win.
These are all the senators, basically, all the congressmen?
No, there's only 2 senators per state. But let me give you an example. Let's say that in California, like more than half the people voted for Hillary, and then just like 49% voted for Trump. Hillary will get all 55 votes. She won't get half the 55 votes. She gets all of them. It's a winner takes all system. So if you get like you win by a little bit over like half or whatever, like you have a little bit of an advantage, then you get all the votes. So it's pretty weird. It's not what most people would believe is democracy, but I think most of the time the electoral votes and the public vote go hand in hand. Yeah. But I think this is probably the 4th. Or one article said it's the 5th time, one article said it's the 4th time, one article said it's the 3rd time. I know it's more. This is at least past the 2nd time that it's happened, so it can happen.
Where the public vote doesn't match the electoral vote.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
So she had the public vote, but she didn't have the electoral vote. So the focus on, in order to be the president, you need to focus on the states. The states with the most electoral votes. You need to win those states. And
is that why she was a bit upset when Florida lost or something?
Yeah, it's more. I think Florida's that might be a swing state. I'm not 100%. I know Ohio's a swing state. I know that.
What do they mean by swing state?
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant. Like when I was watching House of Cards and he was saying swing states, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Swing states.
They go either way.
Yeah, swing states are states that have voted Republican and Democrat in the past. Like they change.
But then there's some states that are like
some states are safe states that generally like you can rely on them to vote either Republican or Democratic. So yeah, you want to get the swing states because that's what's gonna get you the wins, especially the big swing states.
When the public votes get counted, do they go to the electorals and then so they can see what their state is saying?
I think that's the way it works. Like that's at least the way it's supposed
that somehow must influence their choice.
I did watch a video that said like the votes that like everyone that's voted on November the 8th, they weren't actually voting for president, they were voting for the electoral college or something like that. And then the electoral college actually votes for the president in December or something along those lines. But since Hillary has already conceded, Donald Trump is going to be president. And like, I don't, unless she's like, I want to contest this or something like that, then, he's going to be president. I doubt anyone else is going to be president. Donald Trump is most likely going to be the president. Well, I think it's 100% he's going to be the president because Obama's been like, they met today and Hillary conceded and whatnot. So that's the way it's going to happen.
So when's he signing in? Like
January.
Oh, he gets.
That's when he's actually going to become president. January, the new year. And Donald Trump is going to be the president of the US. It's going to be interesting to see what actually happens because I've seen a lot of politicians congratulate Donald Trump and whatnot on becoming president and whatnot. But you're going to do that. You're a politician.
Did you
you're
hear
going to
about Canada's immigration website?
Yeah, that crashed.
Mad thing.
You know what? To be honest, all them people who were saying, "I'm going to leave the country if Donald Trump becomes president," I don't believe any of them. No, they're not going to leave the country. They were just chatting shit.
Only the celebrities believe.
I doubt they'll even leave. I doubt they'll even leave.
Snoop Dogg put a picture of Toronto and said, "This is my new home," and then added
probably be there a little.
But then, what was that weed thing that passed? Because he got gassed about that, and he's probably going to stay.
I think that a few more states. I think it was like 3 or 20.
So at the same time, this was going on. States were getting legalized as well.
Yeah. So basically,
because Republicans wanted to legalize.
Basically, there were a bunch of things to vote on November 8th. There were a variety of things to vote on. Just a couple of them is in porn. They had something where you like. Porno stars have to wear condoms and shit. That was being voted on. I don't know which way that went.
Wait, the public voted for that?
Yeah. It was called Prop 60 or something. I saw on bare porn actresses' Twitters and stuff. It'll say vote no on Prop 60 or some sort of shit. And there was also
is really the end of the world.
There was also a
people are voting for porn, fam.
Well, they're not voting for porn. It was a law.
Yeah,
it was a law to be passed that says that porn stars have to wear condoms and whatnot.
What the fuck is that?
They've been trying to do that for ages, but this was the actual big thing. I don't know which way it went, but there was
how
also
is that a public vote next to president?
Yeah, because the people have to vote for
the
stuff,
same
innit?
paper.
Otherwise, it's just the politicians voting for everything. You need the people to agree to stuff. Otherwise, the politicians can move laws at any point in time and enact whatever. And that's a terrible way to rule. And the other thing that I remembered seeing was something about violent crimes. Or certain things to be classed as non-violent crimes, and date rape has now been classed as a non-violent crime, and some people are up in arms about that. I mean, technically, it is a non-violent crime because
is a violent crime.
If she's asleep, you're not being violent. I think it was also reduced sentences for non-violent crime. Now that's terrible. You shouldn't have reduced sentences for date rape. That's whack. But technically, date raping is a non-violent crime.
That became a non-violent crime now.
It is still a terrible crime, and it should be punished the same amount as fucking holding someone up at knife point and trying to fuck them that way, or forcing someone into sex. It should be like punished the same amount. Yeah. But really, it's a non-violent crime. But on the non-violent crime thing, I didn't see anything about herb or anything like that, or drugs and shit. So I don't think they're changing any drug laws. I don't think there was any votes on that.
So how did California get legalized in that?
Was it California that got legalized? Yeah. I thought California was legalized for ages.
No, now it's fully legalized.
Okay, but yeah, there was also another vote on legalizing herb and stuff for medical marijuana, I assume, and there was probably way more votes than that. There was probably loads of different propositions, loads of different laws and whatnot.
No one cares about that stuff. They just care.
The main thing, bruv. If you're a media company,
apparently people voted Harambe and Hennessy.
Yeah, over 10,000 people voted for Harambe, and I think over 8,000 people voted for Hennessy.
Like, what the fuck was that? Was that actually
you can write in who you want to vote for in the ballot, innit? When you go to vote, so you can write
people wrote in Harambe.
Yeah,
and Hennessy.
Yeah, what did you expect?
Bro, Hennessy needs to be spending.
Let's be real.
Let's be real. Voted properly. Man.
Let's be real. People, over 10,000 people voting for Harambe does not surprise me one bit. Yeah, Harambe was one of the biggest memes ever this year, and there are so many people who don't give a shit about what's actually going on in the world, who don't think about stuff like that, and just think about the gag, the goof, the laughs. That's all they're thinking about. The jokes,
the gag, the
Snapchat, the picture that they're gonna post on Instagram or Twitter. That's all they're thinking about.
That's real.
That is the reality of life. That's the world we're living in. And there's loads of people who are just fucking flat out stupid. Like, common sense isn't common. Most people are stupid. There are more stupid people than intellectual people. I think that is a fact. I don't know if it's a fact because I haven't fucking done
everyone in the world.
I haven't done a survey. I haven't done that. But that's my belief because I meet
you might be right there,
way more dumb people than I meet smart people. Like, it's like smart people are few and far between. People you can actually talk to and have a dialogue with, few and far between. The amount of fucking people who are just dumb and stupid, wow, they're everywhere. If you walk out your house today, you can find a dumb person. It's going to be so easy. You walk out your house, you're trying to find an intellectual person, it's going to take a little while. So yeah, that's what I'm going on. But yeah, people voting for Harambe and Hennessy.
Doesn't surprise you?
Doesn't surprise me one bit. It is fucking dumb though. It is fucking stupid. You could have voted for anything. You voted for Harambe. What did you think was going to happen? They thought they'd get likes on Instagram. Yeah. There's no way they thought that enough people would have voted for Harambe for anything. Because even if everyone voted for Harambe, what would have happened? They would have been like, okay, the joke's on us. That would have been the anchors on the news. The joke's on us. Let's do this again. Let's vote for serious this time. What did they think was really going to happen? It's all for the likes and Instagram and whatnot. It's just terrible. This is the way society is now. It's all for fucking social media. It's all for attention. And have you seen all the fucking posts on Twitter and stuff of people saying that they got stabbed because Trump is in now, and people are saying, oh, go away, you fag, Trump's in fucking office now, or go back to your country and shit like that, and all this sort of shit, getting like thousands of retweets and whatnot. I don't believe none of you. I don't believe none of you. I don't believe any one of you. Because if that shit was happening today, it would have been happening yesterday. It would have been happening the day before yesterday. It would have been happening 3 months ago. And when that shit was happening, you weren't tweeting about it. So why are you tweeting about it now? Yeah. Don't believe none of you. You're all fucking liars. You all want fucking attention. Don't give a shit. But yeah, there probably are cases where, you know, racist shit is happening. And for those people, you know, my heart goes out to you. I don't have any praise for you because praise ain't going to do shit. I hope, you know, life changes. I hope things get better. And, you know, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, if you thought that Trump was going to change your life, he's not. If you thought that Trump is going to make your life better, he won't. If you think Trump's going to make your life worse, he won't. Really?
He might.
Really? How much do you really think Trump is going to affect every individual's life?
No, it's true. No, he won't.
Like, really? Really, unless he has big sweeping.
No, but
policies.
he might though. It's the mentality of people might change.
Well, yeah, the Trump supporters, the racist Trump supporters that are super confident right about now might impede on your lifestyle and whatnot. That may change your life, but other than that, if you think that Trump is somehow going to impede or aid your success, you've already lost. No. You've already lost. You need to know that your success and your future is in your hands and your hands alone. If you rely on anyone else to facilitate your success, you're going to be a failure. Change that mindset right fucking now. But yeah, Trump is president. Hillary lost. Hillary was dabbing and doing all that for nothing. Nothing. Chilled out with Jay-Z and Beyonce for nothing. Didn't work out. Even though she got the public vote. And a lot of people are pissed off because, you know, the DNC conspired against Bernie Sanders, and a lot of people believe that Bernie Sanders would have won.
But there's no point living in the past now, and you should have voted for Bernie when you had a chance.
Yeah, you should have. You should have. I believe most of you guys who are complaining about this probably
loads of people that are complaining probably didn't even vote for Bernie at the time. You probably didn't vote for this election either.
Yeah, you probably didn't. And a lot of people are, you know, they're in their own bubble. They see what they see on Twitter and on their social networks, and they believe that is the way the public thinks. There's a whole other side of Twitter or Facebook and Instagram that you're not seeing.
Now praising Donald.
Yeah, that is fucking.
It's not just black Twitter that exists, you know.
Yeah, there's so many millions of people in the world. There's billions of people in the fucking world. I don't see billions of tweets every day.
No.
Max, I see like hundreds. Probably might even see 1,000 if I'm really on Twitter that day. I ain't seen billions, fam.
Yeah.
No way. So I might see 3 pro-Trump tweets or whatever, but there's probably way more than 3. Way more. So yeah. Don't live in your own bubble. Everyone, like, there's probably loads of people with a different opinion to you. There's going to be people very ecstatic about the results of this election, and people very upset about this election. Real talk, just focus on yourself. Focus on what you're going to do tomorrow.
Stay
get
calm,
back on the grizzy.
Focus on your life and get this money up. If you secure yourself and secure the bag, and look after your own family and friends, then nothing's going to affect you.
Securing the bag is the only way to move forward. Yeah. Securing the bag is the only way.
That's what Donald
to control your future.
He secured the bag.
Secured the bag and then he secured the presidency. that is, you secure the bag, then you secure the presidency. Apparently
there's a meme, but obviously there's loads of memes I don't believe, but apparently he said from years ago, I saw that meme. Yeah, that I'd run as a Republican because they don't eat anything. But you know what? It sounds like something Donald would say. And he said they listen to Fox News and I would just say bare shit and they'll believe me.
Yeah. You know, I rate Donald Trump for getting the presidency because
I gotta rate it for how he done it.
I rate it for what he
just sold bare people dreams.
Yeah, him just slithering into the Oval Office.
He's a salesman. He basically is a salesman, and he sold America. He sold him a dream.
Bruv, I gotta respect the hustle when I see it. He hustled into that White House. I got
against all odds as well.
Yeah, because I didn't think he was gonna win.
No, I don't think
anyone. It was fucking silly to like put Donald Trump in the fucking in the conversation in the first place, being a fucking president.
I was laughing at the debates. Yeah, it was the fact that it was happening.
Really? And now look at it.
Now it was
laughing. Who's laughing now? Donald Trump.
Donald was laughing.
He's laughing.
Did you see the picture of when it came through though, of how he was sitting and looking straight, like he was speaking like, right? Did he not really vote for man? Like
I was just thinking about the South Park episode of Mr. Garrison and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That is going to be lit.
No, I can't wait. Is it out?
I don't know. I don't know.
Check after the pod,
hopefully, but I think they're going to comment on. They have to. They have to.
The whole thing's about
that might be why they waited a week.
Yeah, they waited so they know what was going to happen, and now Mr. Garrison's going to win, and he's going to be best stressed.
But
he's going to be like, "You stupid fuckers, you voted for me. Yeah. Now I have to be president."
Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. It's fucking wild. I didn't see this coming. I thought Hillary was going to win. Just because she's Hillary Clinton and she's
I think that's the reason why she didn't win.
Because a lot of people
thought she's Hillary Clinton.
Oh, no, and because
we've already had a Clinton. You've done bullshit. You're a politician. You're a typical politician.
Yeah, as I said,
all of that stuff.
The people trying to rebel against the system voted for Trump. The people who are racist voted for Trump. And the people who are disillusioned with the way their life is voted for Trump.
Thinking that he's gonna save them.
Thought he could fix America and make it great again. Ain't gonna happen, bruv.
Yeah. Someone said this is like a proper like opposite to like a black president. This is like the complete opposite basically. They had a black president and now they have
it's still something different.
Old white man.
It's still
racist.
If you're just looking at race and whatnot, then it's different because he's white.
But Barack was all about let's change and we're all gonna get together, and he's more
but Donald was preaching change as well. He was
preaching change to a different.
He was preaching change back to when things were different. When people had their jobs, you're not gonna get those jobs, bruv. You can't turn the fucking clock back. That's not the way life works.
He's saying that he's gonna get all the jobs back from China and.
And no, when he done his acceptance speech, he said how he wants to be cool with all the countries and whatnot.
Oh, he said that, yeah.
Keep a working relationship with all the countries who are willing to work with him. So I doubt Trump is gonna do something wild like get rid of trade deals and stuff like that, and stop people from outsourcing different productions and different manufacturings and stuff. He did say he was gonna put a tariff on certain things if they're like manufacturing goods in other countries. He'd put a tariff on those coming back into the country so that no one would buy them because it would have to be so expensive for them to actually make their money. So he might do something like that. I doubt it. I think he was just chatting shit to get into the presidency, and now he's got it. He can do whatever the fuck he wants as long as the Senate allows it.
But that's enough of them. We live in the UK. Do you think it's really going to affect us? I don't think it's going to affect us too much.
Nah, not really. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect my day-to-day life.
It's not going to affect me.
Trump ain't going to change shit.
But it is interesting to see.
It might affect the amount of racist comments I get on YouTube. I just block those people.
It's interesting
we'll give them a diss and call them a cunt bag first. But I eventually block them and ban them. So it's just the same old.
Yeah, it's interesting to see where the world is going though. It's like everyone.
It's not the world. It's just America.
No, it's the world.
You know, America is a big part of the world because they've got a big fucking army and they can generally.
It's not just America though. It's like England left. I mean, the UK done Brexit the other day. It's like the world just wants to be diverse, and they hate immigrants right now, and everyone wants to go back to the old days.
Not everyone who voted for Trump hates immigrants. We can't say that, and not everyone who voted for Brexit hates immigrants.
Majority do.
Maybe I don't know, and I can't stand by those statements. But I know the vocal people in those camps who supported those particular things do seem to not like immigrants and do seem to lean a little bit more to the racist side of things. So, but just because they're the most vocal doesn't mean that that's what's happening in the majority of that support structure. So I'm not 100% sure. But
and apparently there was like I don't know if it's true because it came from Twitter again, but there was like a chart showing if they counted just the millennials votes, it would have went straight to Hillary. So obviously there's hope for the world in the future, but obviously I think a lot of older people vote way more than youngsters vote. So obviously they've got more of the power in it. So in the future there'll be a lot better people that are in MPs and what are those people called? Electoral or senators or whatever.
Senators.
Yeah, basically
candidates.
Yeah, basically the people that are candidates and senators and are older right now, they have a complete different mind state and mentality compared to us lot.
And eventually they'll die.
They're gonna die, and we're gonna be the older ones. And we've grown up with other fucking nationalities and cultures and stuff. We're used to it. Like I can't imagine living just black people, or you know what I mean. Like there's white people that are our age that they probably can't imagine just
honestly
living with
don't
only
have
white
enough
people.
white friends though. To be honest, I don't think I have enough white friends.
Yeah, I don't have enough
really,
either. But the white people that I know, like they seem,
I know
they
white
like their
people
brown
and
sugar pussy. Like, so I can't imagine them wanting a world of just white people.
I would like to have more white friends, but I like the amount of friends I got, I can count them on my hand. So it's like I don't really have.
But the white people,
friends.
The white people I know, they grew up. Acquaintances. The white people I know, they're probably not friends, but they're acquaintances definitely. But the white people I know, they grew up in the hood as well, so you can't really count them. They never grew up in a majority white area, but in general, from what I know of this age group, like 18, 25 and younger than that, it seems like we're growing up in a time where we're a lot more open and we care about other people's ethnicities and races, and we don't mind.
Then again, this is just what you're seeing in your little bubble. Like there may be a whole
because that racist white guy, the way he was going into that black guy, and he was saying my kids are in the car, and then I was thinking, oh shit, his kids are just seeing this.
His kids are being brought up. They
think it's normal. Like.
So there's probably a whole different community
I want
of
to see this video. The icing on the cake on this video, was when the woman tried to get involved. He was like, "Shut up, be a woman," and shut the door.
Jesus, wow.
He just empathized. Bro. Just his whole image was just a racist, sexist, white male. Man. Like he just embodied it. He embodied it, fam. The way he was like, "Shut up, be a woman." That is a Trump voter.
This sort of shit happens, bro. They're probably like big communities and little like bubbles and whatnot of people just being fucking racist and saying nigger and just hating people who have different. Well, most people hate people that have different opinions, as I've seen in my lifetime. Like people just can't understand the fact that someone can think different from them and just still be a human being. Like it's, bruv, if someone thinks different from you, it's cool. The world's not ending, bruv. It doesn't have to change your mind. Like you can be cool with someone who has a different opinion on something. I love people with different opinions because it creates interesting
conversation.
It creates interesting discussions and it gives me something to think about because then I can think about their point of view,
and then you can learn from each other.
I love that. I wouldn't want to be around people who just agree with me 100%.
I agree.
What do you even talk about? Yo, this shit happened. I agree with that 100%. This is this is dead, fam. That's dead. That's not the world I want to live in. Like it's just whack. Like, but I'm not the normal person. Like I don't feel like I am the average person. I'm not the common Joe because I'm more open to other people's opinions and whatnot. And I have a few wild opinions myself that people wouldn't be too open to. So, it's just life, innit?
But let's get to the next topic.
Yeah,
we spent like 40 minutes in just on Donald Trump, you know. I knew it was going to be a big topic, but I didn't think it was going to last that long.
YG and fucking Nipsey Hussle are going to be a bit wild for them still because they made them songs dissing Donald Trump. I wonder what Donald Trump's going to... Probably not much.
He ain't going to care, man.
Probably not much. He's not that Frank Underwood.
Yeah, man. But let's get on to music. I was talking about music. And we was talking about people moving to Canada.
Yep.
The boy from the Six got a new tune with Super Future.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, Future has a new tune with Drake.
I know.
Don't try and make it a Drake song. Let's not do this.
Alright, it's Future featuring Drake, but... I just wanted to segue it in it properly.
Future doesn't have two verses though, which kind of makes it a half and half.
Yeah.
It does have the chorus, so I guess it's his song, but it's
his song.
He should have put another fucking verse on it.
No, I didn't need.
And at the end, he had some Italian flag in the video. I don't understand
because he said I'm working like I'm from Mexico.
Why is there Italian flag then?
Oh, was that Italian?
Oh, is that a Mexican flag?
Mexican, cuz?
Is it?
Yeah, Italian is red, white, and blue or something. Yeah.
Wasn't it red? It was green.
Green, that's Mexican.
No, I swear that was the Italian flag. Because I googled it. I googled the colours that were on there, and I saw Italy.
Oh no, that's no Italy. Wait, let's do the research because I'm sure Italy is. No, let me show you the Italy one because I'm sure that is red, white, and blue.
I'm telling you, the Italy one is the one that I saw in there.
Yeah,
green,
that's Italy,
white, and red.
Green, white, and
that's
red.
That's exactly what I saw.
No, but look at what's in the middle.
It's probably the Mexican one.
There's something in the middle, fam.
Is it green, white?
Yeah,
it's
had that thing in the middle.
Alright, so it's the Mexican one.
Sorry, Italy. I was thinking of the French flag.
Okay, cool.
I'm not really good with
French
geography.
one is blue. Does have blue on that. But
so yeah, Future featuring Drake. Used to this.
Yeah.
What did you think of the song?
Well, I heard the snippet on Twitter.
Oh, is it?
Of like a bit of the Future verse and Drake's verse, and I thought this is okay. It seems like a mediocre chorus. Drake done okay on it. And then I listened to the song, like the full song, and watched the video today.
Because I sent it.
And I was vibes in.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it?
Vibes in. Oh my god, I vibes. I had to repeat it a couple times. I was
it's
like,
hard.
yeah, this is a vibe. Even though it seems like he's just chatting shit in the chorus. I don't know what he's on about. I don't think he even cares what he's talking about. I don't give a shit about
it's got a vibe. Fuck it.
Mexicano shit. It's just chatting shit. But it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It's definitely a catchy song. It's definitely something that it's the type of Future that I enjoy. The melody heavy Future, instead of him just, you know, rapping on a droning beat with not much melody. I don't really like that from Future. I like the more pop centric types of vibes from Future, and I think this really fits into that. So I'm looking forward to the next project from Future. I think the Drake verse was cool. It wasn't the best Drake verse at all. I know Drake can do better. It was just okay. It was cool for what it was. But it definitely wasn't, you know, an outstanding Drake verse. And there wasn't another Future verse to wrap it up. It was just like, hello, let me give you the verse and the chorus, and then Drake comes and gives you the chorus.
I think he done a little outro.
I mean, the verse. Nah,
he never even done an outro?
Not really. He just done the chorus again.
Oh, okay.
And then it was over. Like, I think there should have been another verse, but it was a cool song, definitely. I think it was a cool song. I
don't think there needed to be another verse. I think it's a cool song. Like, when I first listened to it, and I was gassed at first because I heard, new Future featuring Drake, like this is gonna be sick, innit? Because when these two get together, it's usually hard, innit? Yeah. And obviously Drake had coming off the back of Drake's last 4 songs, which were all sick. So I listened to it, and then I was just like, at the beginning, I was like, I liked it, but I was kind of disappointed. It was like, you know, it was like it didn't really have the wow factor. Then I listened to it again, and it was good, you know, it was better. It's definitely got a vibe, but it's nothing special.
Nah,
like,
it's not.
Like Future and Drake, if you say their best songs probably might be Jumpman or the first track. What was it on What a Time to Be Alive?
Well, to be honest, if you're rating it on terms of Future and Drake at their best, this is mediocre.
Yeah, definitely mediocre.
This is mediocre. They could have done better.
Definitely.
But if you're just rating it as a song that's out there, that's going to be catchy and make some peas,
it's alright.
It done its job.
Yeah, it's definitely done its job. It's definitely listenable. It's definitely catchy. It's definitely got a vibe.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, it just doesn't have the wow factor.
Yeah,
I
could have
guess.
been better.
Definitely could have been better.
Definitely.
But I liked the video. The video was very good.
Yeah.
They were swagging on the video.
Yeah, they were super swagging.
Swagging.
Dripping swag.
Definitely, the bitches were looking great.
Yeah.
Sorry to say bitches. The ladies. The ladies. The women. The females.
Yeah.
The vajayjays. I'm joking. But they were like Mexican, beautiful. But yeah, it was a good tune. It was a good tune. I would recommend it. I've listened to it a couple of times, but you know, I'm not in a rush to listen again. Really, I don't know. Maybe
if someone put it on, I'd vibes to it.
Yeah, it's not one of those songs that I'll be saying like, skip that. That's dead.
Listen to this.
It's not I'm going to be saying you need to listen to this. It's not one of those. It's just like it's a good tune, you know, and it's just like, you know, move on to the next one kind of thing.
It's throwaway music, and it's cool for now.
It's Next year we won't give a shit. Probably
about it.
Won't.
Be better
Probably
stuff
won't
out,
next year.
But it's cool for now.
It is cool for now. So yeah, another track from an ATL artist, Migos.
Oh yeah,
featuring Lil
I really
Uzi
want to
Vert,
talk about this. I really want to talk about this.
Alright, let me go first because
go on,
you know I don't fuck with Migos, innit?
You're gonna say you love it, innit?
I don't really fuck with Migos that much.
This guy. Seriously, you know.
But this tune is a bang.
Oh my god!
Like I think Quavo is a genius. I think Quavo is a god. I think Quavo is a magician. Quavo Houdini. I feel like Quavo is miles ahead of Offset and Takeoff. However, on this track, Offset went in. He went so in. I just couldn't believe how in he went. When I first heard it, I was like, you know those ones where you hear an artist that you don't really fuck with, but they're going in, but you're trying to hold it down.
Offset has done this before, and he's done it on a better track.
I know, big,
body,
Benz, yeah. Market.
Yeah.
Zans. Yeah. That Perkins Zans. That tune, he went in on that one as well. But this one, like, I don't listen to Migos a lot, innit? So this one was another reminder of that.
You've done this with Lil Uzi as well.
And
it's like, I tell you about artists, I give you some good
but
songs
you
to
give me
listen
the
to,
dead songs,
and you're like,
fam.
nah, these
I
are
don't
dead.
like them
and
ones.
then you like the crappy songs.
They're not crappy. This song is hard, fam.
No, this song's not.
Offset went in, fam. And then Lil Uzi at the end as well. Did you watch the video as well, fam? Lil Uzi went in. I don't care. Lil Uzi went in. He was saucing on this, Quavo actually was worse. Quavo actually got bodied by Lil Uzi on this, fam. Offset just gave the fire hook. That hook was beautiful. Like, my bitch is bad and bougie. Like, come on. The beat was hot. Metro Boomin on the beat. Like, everything was sick, fam. Like, and I don't even fuck with Migos, fam. I don't fuck with Offset, but he went in on this. I can't deny it, fam. I cannot deny it.
My God.
So that's why I had to put it on the podcast, because there was a couple other Gucci Mane songs that I listened to that was okay. There was a Big Sean song that is okay, but I didn't want to.
Is it? There was a Big Sean song.
Yeah, but it's like a verse that he remixed another tune and he just put a verse. It's a good verse, but like I didn't feel like I wanted to talk about it on the podcast. But I felt like I wanted to talk about this because I don't really fuck with Migos, and this tune I felt like was just sick. Like, you know what? I don't fuck with Offset. I fuck with Quavo. I don't fuck with Offset, and I feel like Offset went in on this for me personally. So so you're gonna say that you think it's dead?
No, I'm not gonna say that. The first time I heard it, I was so disappointed
because you saw Migos and Lil Uzi. Yeah, like, all my days.
Yeah, because I know they can do much better. I know it could have been a great track. Migos featuring Lil Uzi Vert. It could have been fucking amazing, but it wasn't. But listening to it, I listened to it that one time and I was disappointed and I moved on from it. And then I saw people saying, I saw someone tweet that song was better than Black Beatles, and I was like, that's not true at all.
No way.
Wait a minute, I don't even know how Black Beatles got. Like, it started to have a resurgence now, and now everyone's is it the mannequin challenge?
They released a music video for it, and
then they released the music video ages ago.
But then the mannequin challenge, the mannequin challenge has definitely.
But now it seems like everyone's talking about it and saying how much of a great song it was. I knew, but the album came out a time ago.
Yeah,
exactly. You got fucking late. But anyways,
challenge, fam. The mannequin challenge.
I don't give a shit about any of the fucking internet challenges. I just walk past that.
That mannequin challenge is live though.
Oh, have you been doing it?
No, I ain't been doing it. I just watch it.
I'm
gonna do it. That's gonna be the new dance in the club. When Black Beatles comes on now, everyone's just gonna freeze. It's gonna look hilarious.
I just don't like jumping on bandwagons for no good reason. But yeah, let's get back to this song. Yeah. So I listened to it again today, and I like Offset's chorus. I think it's very good. He done what he does well, which is that kind of staccato type chorus and whatnot. It melds well together. I didn't like his verse. I think his verse drew on too long and it was mediocre, which is general with Offset's verses.
Nah, he went in from.
It was okay, and then it was just boring. And Quavo didn't do as good as I would have liked. He done okay.
Quavo done okay.
Eventually,
but he could have done
when
better.
I listen to it again, it sounds okay, but Quavo can do way better. I don't like the staccato type verse that he was doing. It was kind of reminiscent of Offset's flow. He kind of done the same.
Yeah, because he saw that Offset bodied it, fam. And he said, I have to do the same flow now.
Quavo, you don't have to do that. We know you're better than that. You don't have to.
Yeah, he should have mixed it up though. Yeah.
And Lil Uzi
came
trash.
with the flames, fam.
Super trash.
Flames.
Super trash.
Flames.
The most trash on the song. I couldn't believe
Man just came through like,
so crap. So crap. Like, Lil Uzi, he's very, very
like
hit and miss.
You like his other songs. I like his hits, fam.
He misses a lot more than he hits for me. But I agree. I know he has potential. If he just sat down and worked on making a good song, I believe he would come out with something good. But it seems like he just flings anything out, and he just says
that's the ATL way of making music.
He does that sort of shit. So it's a lot of crap, and this is another one of those crap verses that I expected so much more from him, and it was just shit. I was surprised that they even let this on the fucking song. You're Migos, bruv. Why are you letting this do some bullshit on your song? Tell him that is dead and tell him to do it better. What the fuck is this?
They knew he went in.
They done mediocre themselves, so I guess they weren't really doing quality control on this song.
They had to sacrifice Takeoff when they heard
they sacrificed Takeoff, which is wild. It's good wild. Idea. They sacrificed Takeoff to put on Lil Uzi, who done whack anyways. But I guess Takeoff would have just done the Migos vote, because that's all he does. That's all he does. He doesn't ever do anything else. So there was like
shit guy. Man.
I wasn't, you know, missing.
Offset shit as well, but he's better than Takeoff.
But yeah, this song was mediocre for me. Mediocre at best. Mediocre at best.
Banger.
Great chorus, very good catchy chorus. Mediocre verses, crap feature. Could have been way better. Could have been way better.
Banger, fam.
But yeah, that's my opinion on the matter.
Well, I think it's a banger.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's go over here, London, UK thing. Giggs, Rap Gustavo. He released this on the night of the Mobos after he was once again not given. You know, Giggs never won a Mobile. You know,
is it?
It's mad, isn't it?
I don't really pay attention to Mobos and
me neither.
ceremonies.
But we're gonna talk about Mobos later.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
So you have to explain to me what happened at the Mobos because I don't watch that sort of shit.
Right.
But do you want to go first or should I go first?
Well, Rap Gustavo. I'll go first. Can't remember it because I've only listened to it once. But from what I do remember, I think it was an okay track.
Mediocre.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think it was just mediocre. I think it was.
Yeah.
I think Giggs kind of just done what he does.
Talked on it, innit? You just put on a beat and was like, okay, I'll do something today.
Yeah.
And we'll put it out whenever. Let's just do this. You know, let me just talk through the chorus and not really put any effort into making it a good chorus. And let me talk through the verses and not really put any effort into making a good verse. Like,
nah, man, you're making it sound worse than it was.
He weren't talking. Okay, it was mediocre.
He was doing his Giggs flow.
There was no super passion. It didn't seem like he sat down and was like, you know what, I gotta make this a banger. It's not a banger. It's serviceable at best. It's a mediocre song. It's just anything. It's a throwaway. That's what it seems like it was. It had a great title because it links to Narcos, which everyone was hyped up about because it was fucking great. It's a very good series. And that's all it really was, to be honest. At the end of the day, it wasn't like a great song. The song didn't live up to the title. And yeah, it wasn't what I really expected. No, actually, it was what I expected because I don't really expect much from Giggs, to be honest. I'm not really a fan of Giggs like that. Like, sometimes he has a good song, but usually it's nothing really that tickles my fancy.
Okay, I think it was good. It was kind of mediocre. It went. I hear what you're saying. It's nothing great, nothing special.
Yeah, it was
Giggs. Yeah, he can definitely go in more than that, but it was alright. I've only listened to it once, so there's probably a reason why I haven't listened to it again.
Yeah, because you don't care. Because it's anything.
It didn't have that memorable factor, I guess.
It's look at your tweets music. That's what it was. It's like you put it on and you're like, oh, what's on Twitter? Huh. Like, it was just boring.
Nah, it weren't boring.
Nah, it was boring, man.
It weren't boring.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Did you eject it?
No.
You did?
Turn it on.
You did, you clown.
Oh.
This guy. He's rubbing his foot on my PS4, you know. Leave it alone, man. Let it chill.
Alright, but yeah, what was I saying? Alright, so yeah, Giggs thing, Jay saying mediocre, I'm saying... No,
mediocre.
Mediocre as well.
Mediocre as
but you're saying mediocre / whack.
I didn't say whack. Well, it's whack to me, but it's mediocre at best.
I'm saying mediocre, good at best. Alright, cool. Fecky and Section Boys, mad ting, sad ting. I first heard this on the Mobiles because they performed it right at the end of the Mobiles. And I thought it was hard when I heard it live. Then I listened to it again, the audio, and I thought Fecky was good, but I thought Section Boys were weak. And I don't think I've listened to it since then, and I think that's how my opinion is.
Alright, well, I first listened to it today, and I felt Fecky done well. He done what he does. I never really think that Fecky's not.
He's just a hype rapper.
Yeah, he's not great. He doesn't.
He's not a lyricist.
Yeah. He just
says outlandish stuff. Yeah. And screams.
I don't really expect much.
Bang.
Yeah, I don't really expect. He didn't even say Booby Bang on this.
No,
one,
he didn't.
No, has he just left that slogan behind?
No, I think he knows that he needs to give it a break now.
Okay. Well, I think Section Boys done cool on this. I think
for real.
The two main guys were first, which was nice. And then there was, I think his name's Inch, the guy that speaks in a Jamaican accent, but is actually not Jamaican whatsoever. That guy. And then I think, was it K9 that came after that?
Ugh, K9's terrible.
He's shit. He's really shit. Awful. He's really whack. But I thought that he was the only really whack link on there. I think everyone else pretty much done their job, and it was a cool song. I think it was cool. I think it was good.
Oh, really?
I think it was better than the Gig song. And yeah, I think that was probably the best UK song that you put on the list today.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you ain't been rating Section recently as well.
Nah, because they've been flinging out mediocre shit all over the place.
Okay, well, I thought this was mediocre. I didn't really feel this one. I thought Fecky was good, and I thought Section should have went in better. And I thought that the weak guys in Section, not the weak ones, because K9 is the garbage one, but it's excluding him, the other two guys, which are like, I think DP and...
Well, the main guys.
No, not the main guys.
DP's the main guy, ain't he?
No, not DP. No. The main guys are Swifter, Sleeks, and Inch.
Okay.
DP and the other guy.
Those guys might as well become UK Migos, to be honest. I don't know why the rest of the people... Come on, man. It's just...
No, K9 needs to go.
Cut everyone else
K9
off,
needs to go. But
yes.
DP and the other guy, I think
Trim the fat.
No, man, I think they're going in better than the main guys right now. Like this song and the Skepta song, they were the ones that stood out to me. I feel like Inch, Sleeks and Swift are getting a bit lazy.
Yeah, but those are the guys that have character. Those are the guys...
They've got memorable voices.
They seem like the main guys.
They do, but they're not getting in as hard. Like, but they're getting a bit too comfortable, I think.
But if it was only them three, they'd have to work harder.
I guess so.
I think those three would make a better group than what they've got right now.
Alright, but K9 needs to go.
But having more people...
They probably won't because
it's better for promotion because everyone's promoting.
But also, they probably won't go in as hard because, like, right now they're struggling to put out the amount of verses that they have to do now. Imagine they had to put out more.
I guess so.
Could be even worse.
Yeah.
But K9's terrible. He needs to go. But so you're saying that one's good, yeah?
Cool,
okay,
good.
I think mediocre. All right. Wiley, Skepta, and Belly. We kind of touched on this at the beginning.
Yeah, and you said you think it's
were
whack.
Always. I didn't. All right, I think it's. All right. When I first listened to it, I thought this beat sounds great. But then I thought Skepta's verse was mediocre as fuck.
It was okay.
It's fucking boring.
Yeah, it was. It's better than most of the stuff I've heard from Skepta recently.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, Skepta's actually doing something that's okay now.
Nah, I thought it was boring.
It was alright for me.
I think the best verse of recent, I still think it's the ASAP Rocky verse.
Oh no.
Then I think Belly done the chorus, innit?
That was mediocre. That just sounded like old school.
I like
grind
that.
to me.
Yeah, I knew you'd say that. I liked that old school grind
It sounds
feeling.
super like old school grind.
Super.
And Wiley was shit.
And I thought Wiley was good.
Wiley was just so
he was
mediocre.
Wiley. He was Wiley.
He was so mediocre. Like so straightforward. Like anyone, like a kid could rap those bars.
No, you know what?
It seemed
Wiley.
like,
yeah, Wiley weren't good. Wiley was mediocre.
You're supposed to be Wiley, fam.
Yeah,
Wiley
was mediocre. He weren't good.
What is this?
From what I remember correctly, Wiley's verse made me stop listening to the song.
It's like Cat in the Hat shit, bro.
Yeah, I stopped listening to the song because I was listening to it and I was thinking, I've heard this before. Like I've heard this verse before, Wiley. This sounds like something you've done on many songs.
I've never really felt Wiley.
But you don't really rate Wiley.
I've never really been a fan of Wiley or really liked any Wiley songs. But this was just really, really just so simplistic that it I feel like this should be beneath Wiley, but I've never really liked Wiley or anything, so this might be just what Wiley does, to be honest.
Yeah,
because that's how I feel about Wiley. Like, everything I hear from him is just like, oh, I don't really like that. It's not for me.
Yeah, I didn't feel this track anyway. I went and listened to the old school track as well because apparently it's like a remake of a classic grime song, and then I thought that was dead as well. So I just thought it was trash, to be honest. Yeah, I thought it was deadness.
Yeah, I'm never gonna listen to it again.
Yeah, I'm never gonna listen to it either again. I'll probably listen to it when Wiley's album comes out.
I'm gonna skip that. Or do we have to review it?
Well, I'm gonna listen to it either way.
You know, I'm not gonna like it.
I'm gonna listen to it, innit? I don't know if we're gonna review it or not.
I'll try. Look, when it comes out, when is it coming out? Is it coming out this year or next year?
This year. It's supposed to come out already, I think.
So when it comes out,
pushing it back.
It depends what week it is and it depends what I'm doing that week. But I will try to I'll listen to at least 3 songs. If I get 3 songs deep and I'm saying, you know, this is super dead, then we're not reviewing it. Yeah. But if I get 3 songs deep and there's shows some promise or something, then fair enough. I'll try and listen through and we can review it. But
what if you get to the end of it and you're like, this is super dead?
Then I've got to the end of it. We might as well fucking talk about it.
Okay. What if you get halfway through and it's super dead?
I doubt that's gonna happen. I doubt I'll get that deep.
Okay.
But if I've got 3 songs into it, if I've got 3 songs into it and I think there's potential, and then I get 5 songs into it and there's at least one banger or one song that makes me think, you know, there's hope for this, then I think we'll review it. But if it doesn't get to that, then
no chance. Well, I'm gonna listen to it. But yeah, Wiley's
probably going to be grime as well.
It's going to be very grimy.
Godfather and stuff. So I don't think he's going to be on the
pop thing.
What's the songs that he was making for
Heat
the pop
Wave?
Songs? Yeah, he's not going to be on Heat Wave type thing.
Yeah.
Even though Heat Wave was good because of the chorus and beat, like I don't think Wiley actually done anything on it that made me think, you know, Wiley's good.
You just hate Wiley, fam.
No, I don't hate him. I just don't like his music.
Did you?
There's a difference.
Did you do any research on this? Because I forgot to do research on this.
No, I haven't. I don't really know about that.
Let's forget that.
Okay, so
be asked.
All right. I thought you knew about it. I thought you was gonna come in and inform me.
I was gonna do research on it. I can't be asked with this either, to be honest.
Well, let's quickly talk on that because I don't think we've talked on that. I don't think we touched on that on the podcast. So. Was it last week or the week before?
I think it was the week before, you know, because we spoke about it after the podcast. So it must have happened.
Nah, it could have happened last week then. It could have happened last week, but it
could have happened last week, but it wasn't worth a podcast
because it was just like kind of gossip shit. So basically, Lil Wayne had an interview with I'm not 100. I think it was like CNN or something. Was it? I'm not 100% sure. Maybe
the show's called
MSNBC
or something.
I don't know. He had an interview with some news people, and they must have asked him about, you know, Black Lives Matter, and he was like you know, my life matters, especially to my bitches. And he was talking about how, you know, he's a young black rich nigga in America, and there's a white man behind the character recording him, and how he basically doesn't see racism in his life, basically, and he doesn't feel connected to Black Lives Matter or that movement. And he was like, you know, I don't call that Black Lives Matter. That's just someone getting killed by the police. And I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah,
I understand.
He did say someone getting killed by the police in a fucked up situation, though.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's saying like, it's okay for people to get killed by the police. He was saying like it is a fucked up situation, but he was just trying to say.
And he was saying how you know, he doesn't think about something that has nothing to do with him or that's not connected to him. And if you think about that, then you're crazy. So I understand where he's coming from. You know, the fact that you know he just views that like people getting killed as someone got killed by the police in a fucked up situation. He doesn't automatically tie that to this movement called Black Lives Matter, because I haven't done enough investigation into Black Lives Matter and whatnot to check about what they actually stand for and what everyone in that thing supports and what they believe in.
No, I think it's about the injustice killing of black people and about black on black violence.
But
I think it's all on that.
But it's still an organization or a movement.
It's a movement,
yeah. It's still a movement. So for him to just because you know about something that's going on or you think it's bad and whatnot, I don't jump on bandwagons. I don't jump on movements. I don't say, I'm part of this movement without doing extensive research and knowing exactly what the fuck that movement stands for and what I'm talking about. So I'm not Black Lives Matter. But I'm not all lives matter either. I think that Black Lives Matter, definitely, obviously.
And I think that all lives matter also.
Yeah, like...
However...
What?
But however, man, we're talking about black people now. There's a problem going on with Black Lives.
I am not part of the Black Lives Matter organisation or movement because I don't know what they stand for. I don't know what they're on, and I haven't done enough research into that to you know, affiliate myself with those people or those individuals or whatever. But I do see the injustice of people.
ABC's Nightline.
Okay, but I do see the injustice of people getting murdered by police and whatnot, and I do know that there's racism out there, and I've known this for time. But I understand where he's coming from with what he was saying. But the fact that he was like, you know, my life matters especially to my bitches, that's just fucking silly. And he was talking about being a gangbanger and whatnot.
Fam,
and he took out his bandana.
He was like, I'm affiliated to this flag. Yeah. After he whipped out the red bandana.
Yeah, come on.
Said I'm a gangster and then left the interview.
You know, when you hear that,
Lil Wayne is hilarious.
You can't take him seriously, fam. You can't take anything he says.
We was discussing this last week. You were saying that you can't take him serious or whatever. But I was saying, I think Lil Wayne's very smart, and I think he's just doing this for fucking controversy.
Lil Wayne is a character.
He's a character, and I think he's doing this for controversy. When you see him to talk about it,
when you see him in front of a camera, he is playing a role. He's been playing a role in his music for ages because he's been a gangster since he started, and he was like 14 or whatever. I don't know when he had time to be shooting people and sending crack if he's been rapping all these years. So I don't know. I don't know on Lil Wayne's story. I don't know how legit he is. I don't know, but I don't believe him. I believe he's an actor, exactly what I said.
However,
he's playing a role and whatnot.
We do have to add that the reason why Lil Wayne isn't as vocal against like cops killing black people is because of if you don't know this already, he was expressing in an interview one time how a white cop saved his life when he was young. He accidentally shot himself. And his niggas didn't help him. Other cops, black cops, walked right past him, but a white cop picked him up, took him to the hospital, didn't leave him until he was okay.
That would give him a special place in his heart for white policemen.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That
I can
does
understand
100%
where he's coming from there.
But you know, Lil Wayne, you know you shouldn't have. You went a bit too far. I do understand some of the things you said.
He said a lot of outrageous shit.
But you said a lot of stupid shit, man.
He did say a lot of stupid shit.
You should have just said...
There was no need to be saying this stupid shit. There was no need to say my life matters, especially to my bitches. That was really
pointless. That was silly. But obviously, man's... Like, really, if he wanted to be politically correct, he could have been politically correct. But he doesn't want to be politically correct. He said, I'm not a politician as well. Yeah. From the man's whipping out a red bandana and saying, I'm connected to this flag.
That is fucking silly.
This guy just obviously wants
that is a joke. He's a joke. He's a walking meme.
Yeah, he obviously just wants to gas everyone up and create shock factor, and he wants everyone to talk about what's going on and that.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's just doing this to gas everyone up because right now, Lil Wayne's not that popping, innit? Right now, Drake is the guy.
I don't think Lil Wayne's as smart as you give him credit for.
I think he's a smart guy, man.
I don't think Lil Wayne's
a smart guy. For him to last this long in the industry, he's a smart guy, man. Because
not really, I think Lil Wayne's an artist. Like through and through.
He's a pure artist.
He's a super artist. I don't think he's a businessman.
He's not a businessman.
I don't think he's a businessman. I don't think he's a marketing specialist. Right. I think he's an artist and he focuses on being an artist and he's got good marketing people and good smart people around him. I don't think he's as smart as you think he is to create, controversy for the sake of creating controversy and drumming up attention and whatnot. I think he's just playing this role, and he's been playing this role for so long that he's just so connected to it. Like, he is Lil Wayne. He is the outrageous rapper and the outrageous gangster rapper that is a gangster and also a rapper, which is a contradiction. You can't be both. If you're a gangster and you're a rapper, you're a dickhead in one of the areas. You can't be a gangster and then go rap because you're fucking snitching on yourself. You're bringing publicity to yourself. If you're a gangster, you want to be incognito.
But for him to decide to stay with this role and stick with this role, and no matter what, keep up with this role. There got to be some sort of intelligence.
That doesn't make you smart. That just makes you dedicated, bro.
Nah, man.
It's not the same thing.
He's smart. He knows what he's doing because he knows that this role that he's playing is gassing people up.
He might know what he's doing, but this got him a lot of backlash. I don't know if this was really the smart decision.
Bad publicity is good publicity. Donald Trump just showed us. It doesn't matter.
Maybe.
It doesn't matter. As long as people are talking about you, you're taking the W, man.
Maybe. It depends. I really do think it depends. But let's talk about...
Because even the Meek Mill thing, like when he was taking an L, when he on his tax season, he says that his price went up when all of that stuff was going on. Yeah. Like, people were booking him for more because people were talking about him. So it makes sense. Like, no matter what's going on, even if you're taking an L, if people are talking about you, you're more popular than you was yesterday.
Well, sometimes bad publicity is bad publicity.
Yeah, if you got caught like date raping or something.
Yeah, sometimes bad publicity.
Yeah, or if you're Bill Cosby.
Yeah, because everyone's talking about Bill Cosby and all these. Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's clearly bad publicity.
That was bad. That's really bad.
But yeah,
I don't think his number went up when that happened.
Yeah, definitely. Quickly on the Lil Wayne situation, T.I. replied.
He had some long Instagram. Or are you gonna read it out?
I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read out certain parts. He said, I know you are wired, you wired a bit different than most other responsible adults, but still, ... you tripping with like capital letters and bare exclamation marks. He said, I don't know what you're going through or what you are attempting to avoid, but this ... is absolutely unacceptable. Bare exclamation marks. You are disrespecting yourself, bringing shame on your family name and tarnishing your legacy.
I mean, he was talking about how his kids used to look up to him and whatnot, and like their kids used to play together and shit. And he's basically disappointed in a way.
Yeah.
And he felt that the way to express this was to put some paragraphs on Instagram.
Yeah. And Lil Wayne's daughter said,
You should have texted him.
You should have texted him, yeah.
I agree.
True.
100%
true.
100%. This is your brethren. You've been making songs with him for ages.
years. And you just said that your kids play together.
Yeah. You think he's doing some bullshit. Why haven't you called him?
100%.
What the fuck
100%.
are you doing on social media saying shit publicly? Like, if you done some bullshit, like, even if you done some outrageous bullshit and
on social media as well, like, to the whole world to see.
Yeah, and I totally didn't agree with it. You think I'm gonna fucking social media diss you?
Like, tweet
No,
you.
I'm not gonna fucking
Instagram.
tweet you. I'm not gonna send you a paragraph. I'm gonna fucking call you or send you a message off social media so we can see what's actually up. I can tell you the realness.
Find out what go on,
no way am I gonna do that in
That's true. I don't know what's wrong with these people. T.I., Kanye. What's wrong with these people?
You are not a real friend if you're putting someone on blast publicly.
It's
That's
true.
not your
100%
brethren.
true. That's
That
not
is not your brethren whatsoever.
true.
That's just some any guy if you think it's cool to be dissing them on public on social media like that in public and saying these things about them. That's not the way you handle when
friendship.
When you're friends and someone's doing some bullshit. That's not the way you handle that.
If they're going left, you got to holler them, find out what's going on with them personally.
Even though I'm a really big fan of T.I., I think he's very intellectual, he's very smart, and I like what he does and what he stands for.
Same. But this was a
terrible move, a terrible decision. I don't agree with it whatsoever. I've gotta say that and voice my opinions on that. And I don't agree with what Lil Wayne was doing in his interview. That was coonery. That was coonery.
That was
straight up coonery.
That was coonery.
Lil Wayne engages in coonery. I cannot condone coonery. Cannot do it.
Do you know, talking of coonery, do you know who's one of the biggest coons out there, fam? Terry Crews, fam.
Who's Terry Crews?
You know Terry Crews, the actor, fam. That big hench black guy.
Is it? Why are you saying he's a coon?
I'm just thinking, fam, think of all the roles he plays.
That doesn't make him a coon. That's not fair. Nah, man. I like Terry Crews. He's a comedian.
I like Terry Crews as well.
He's a comedian.
I know, but
he's a comedian.
He plays some coonery roles.
He's a comedian, bro.
Fam, he plays some coonery roles.
Yeah, but he's an actor. That's like someone who plays bare gay roles. You're gonna call them gay. That's not fair.
They are gay. I don't care.
That's silly. That's silly.
If you only play gay roles, you're gay, man.
That's silly, bruv. If you're getting a check, like if you done gay porn, fair enough.
Yeah, like that.
It's still called gay for pay. Like you can still be gay. I mean, you can still be straight and do gay porn.
What?
But I wouldn't dap you up and be like, yo, you're a straight G.
Nah, that's wild, fam. That's worse than your statement saying
once you start taking dick in the ass and you're doing it on camera.
That's worse than your statement of saying if a girl pegs you, then you're not gay. Like,
well, you're not gay. You have to be.
It's the same thing.
If you have sex with a man and you don't enjoy it, it doesn't make you gay.
It's all the same thing.
It doesn't make you gay. If you don't actively want to have sex with men, then you're not gay. Or you're not actively attracted to men, then you're not gay. But this is a conversation.
Yeah, this is the
for
next
another time.
This is the next thing. Right, let's get onto the mobile awards. So you never watched it?
No, bro. I don't watch fucking award shows.
You didn't.
Wait, what day did it even come on?
Last week.
Was it on the weekend or was it on the weekday?
It was this week actually on a.
Was it on the weekend then?
No, was it a weekend, fam?
I feel like it was on the weekend.
I'm so confused. Was it a Sunday?
I feel like it was on a Saturday or something.
It was a Saturday. I think.
But Saturday is my day off. That's when I enjoy myself by like watching episodes of Supernatural, maybe playing some PS4 or something. You know, doing appreciating the little things in life. You know, chilling out and just enjoying entertainment. I'm not fucking watching a 2-hour long award show. That's dead.
But yeah, the mobiles, I always watch mobiles, the rated awards, and
I skip those, bro.
I always watch those every year. I try to watch the Brits, and I try to watch the.
If I'm not invited, I'm not watching it.
I try to watch like VMAs and AMAs and all of that shit as well, but I can't get around to those ones as much as I can. It's easier to watch these ones because I'm from the UK, innit? So anyway,
they're on at the right time.
They're on at the right time as well. Yeah. So anyway, the Mobile Awards, for anyone that doesn't know, is like the UK's
Music of Black Origin
Awards. Obviously, it's gone over some controversy over a few years.
Yeah, because a lot
of the winners were not black,
white, basically.
Yeah. Their music was but
most music is of black origin. To be honest,
I was gonna say
pretty much everything you have
is of black origin. Yeah,
in it. So I guess it was
right. But it was a bit over the top the way they were doing it.
It was supposed to be created in order to honor black musicians.
Yeah, black musicians.
Just you know, give recognition to the black musicians.
Because obviously the Brits don't.
Yeah.
Talking of the Brits, obviously last year was Brits So White. That hashtag was going around, and Stormzy had a talk with the guy that owns the Brits, and apparently this year,
is it?
Yeah, apparently this year they're gonna be a big change. It's gonna be a lot. There's more urban. What are those voters? There's more urban voters now involved, so it's gonna be different. So let's see what happens in it. So anyway, back to the fucking Mobos. So yeah, over the years I've seen the Mobos kind of just fall off. Really, like
I've heard that it's fallen off. I don't watch it. So
I watch it, so I've seen it fall off. It seems like they've got less funding. From it moved to Glasgow, it seemed like they couldn't afford London anymore. And their hosts are shit. It's very unorganized. It's better. It's more professional than the Rated Awards, but
Rated Awards just started.
But Rated Awards just started.
They're going through their teething
stage. They're going through the teething. They're trying to improve, and Mobiles have been going for years. And you'd expect them to be better than the way they are, and they seem to be just declining. However, they have over the past couple of years, even though it's like declining in quality, over the past couple of years they've opened more categories and they've been voting and nominating more like urban artists, more rappers, more grime artists, and that's good to see. So this was a lot.
Well, Chip had a mobile from ages ago, so
yeah, because it went through stages. There was a point. Basically, it's because grime came back, innit? Because you know when it was popping back then they were doing the thing. Then it went kind of blank, and then they just went on a pop thing. But even then,
Chip was doing pop,
but
and like Tinchy was doing pop.
I was just about to say, even when they were giving mobiles to like Jessie J and that, there was Tinchy that he was like selling bare records. Chip was out there. Fucking Wretch 32 was out there. Like loads of black artists have been snubbed by mobiles, but it seems now they've made their change, innit? I'm not gonna go through all the winners and that, but I'll go through the ones I remember. I remember Section Boys won Best Rap.
Is it?
Yeah, I remember Best Newcomer went to
I think it went to
Western. And Best Grime went to Chip, which I'm very happy for. But yeah,
it was hard on the grime thing this year, innit?
Yeah, I think he deserved it because we spoke about. Remember when we spoke about the mobile nominees and who should win and that.
To be honest, he deserved. He was the most grime that I've seen, but I don't really pay attention to grime, so I don't know. But he was. To me,
no
he encapsulated the grime spirit because he was involved in a grime beef, man, and he was flinging out tracks like nothing, like nothing.
And he had man up late at night, waiting for songs. Like no one had that impact.
He had the city on smash, bruv.
The country even.
Yeah, bruv. We were out here waiting for them Chip diss tracks that were written in a fucking day, bruv. He encapsulated what grime was about.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. So anyone out there saying that Chip didn't deserve it, I just dissed them on Twitter, innit? Because the guy was
maybe have a discussion with them. You know, you don't have to outright diss someone.
I didn't diss them. No, I didn't agree with you. I didn't diss them. I didn't diss them, to be honest, because the tweet was, so Chip won and all he's made this year was diss tracks, and all I've done is I retweeted and I said
he made a mixtape, and
I said that. I said he's made songs, not just diss tracks, and I said, and anyway, diss tracks are like a fundamental key part of grime. So
yeah, something that's been like not really in the main. What's the word? It's not really been in the forefront of grime for a little while.
Exactly.
But I haven't really been paying attention to grime, so maybe there's been bare diss tracks that I just didn't care about. But those diss tracks, Chip,
they were
when Chip does diss tracks, he does it
the
on
whole
another
world
level.
knows exactly.
He does it on another level.
Yeah.
He elevates the diss track. Like he turns it into a whole different type of art. Like he done what he done.
There has been disses, like Lord of the Mics has been going on every year, but when Chip came back into grime and was sending for man, like
cared.
Everyone was caring. Yeah.
I cared.
Jay's a prime example. He doesn't give a shit about grime.
I don't give a shit.
But man cared about those diss tracks coming out because
I wanted to see more.
We all got caught up in the spirit. So I think Chip definitely deserves that. But then a funny thing, obviously, if we talk about Chip, we got to talk about Patrick. Tiny Temper, he was supposed to come to the awards. He was supposed to perform also.
Is it?
Yeah, and he cancelled only hours before. Like he cancelled
because Chip was there.
We don't know. Like he said, it was due to industry policies. Do you want me to read out his whole post?
He said policies or politics?
Politics. I'm sorry. Yeah, he said industry politics.
Let's see the post. Because F Tiny is still dodging Chip at this point.
What?
Where he's got no post, or has he blocked you?
No, he ain't blocked me.
Or is it just not working? You sure he hasn't blocked? Nah,
He says zero post, fam.
He wouldn't block you specifically, would he? Unless you've been posting stuff under his. Have you? You seem to be the type of guy that would do that. No, that's not. You're not on his right one. You typed in Tiny Temple Official or something.
I just typed in Tiny and it came
so
up.
what one?
Scroll down. Why are you clicking on that, fam? What are you doing?
I'm trying to
scroll down.
Which one it was. It wasn't
the
it
one
recently?
written. He wrote it.
Oh, he wrote.
Go up. It's there.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, come on! What, he couldn't write the caption? That's what I was thinking. Like, what, you're really gonna do a handwritten thing and fucking take a picture?
Yeah,
that's fucking silly.
It's handwritten.
I said I will not be performing at this year's Mobos for reasons that are outside of mine and the Mobos' control. The Mobos is a ceremony I have grown up watching and take pride in. It's given a platform to so many artists who have inspired me, so I always go above and beyond to attend. I am gutted to not be performing. I didn't go into this much detail because I want to have a moan. I wrote this because my music and my culture is very important to me, and this has been the same issue year after year. It is frustrating when music industry politics dictate my ability to celebrate either. It's been a great year for British music, especially the underground. I'll be watching and supporting.
So we don't know what it's about. Obviously everyone's saying it's because of Chip.
He said I didn't go into this much detail, but you didn't really go into
detail
any
at
detail.
all.
You
didn't go into detail at all.
Very vague still.
Yeah, it was very, very
You're just
vague.
saying how you like the Mobos and you usually
and it's
go,
not the Mobos'
but this
fault.
time you're not going.
Yeah.
Like that's not detail.
No.
Like, I don't know where you studied and who told you what detail meant, but that's not detail, bro.
No, that wasn't detailed.
No, it's not detail.
Flipping, but yeah, everyone's saying that it's because of Chip. They're saying he didn't want Chip to win or whatever. But
he wouldn't know beforehand that Chip's gonna win unless someone told him.
Yeah.
But even then, what he thought, if he's there, then Chip would go up on stage and diss him. Did Chip go up on stage and diss him?
No, he won his award, gave his speech.
What did he say?
Kept it moving. Chip was just saying.
Did he diss someone?
No, he didn't diss anyone. He was just saying.
No sly shots, nah.
No,
he seemed like he would have done sly shots.
There weren't even sly shots. He was just really grateful. He was saying like how like obviously he said like when everyone's turning right and God wants me to go left, then I'm gonna turn left. And then he just like said like he just bigged up everyone, like the team, his engineer, his manager, his family.
So what, all positivity, basically?
It was all positive,
okay.
yeah. And
it was an acceptance speech.
It was an acceptance
with
speech. Yeah,
he wasn't throwing any.
He didn't throw any shade. Nah.
I don't know why.
People were saying like people on Twitter was hilarious. People were saying like
because everyone's just gonna say it's Chip, innit?
And he didn't want to see Chip win, and
it was salty, so he should have went to cover the chips.
You're so silly, but yeah, like, I don't know, innit? I don't know. I've got inside sources that say that Tiny was supposed to be sitting on the table next to Chip.
Okay,
and like obviously that wouldn't have made him happy.
Nah,
that would have been a bit orcs.
Yeah,
but like I don't know, like it. But do you know what makes me feel like it's so shady? Is the fact that it's hours before. Like if you weren't gonna go. Like, you know, you would have made up your mind a while ago, but it's the fact that he said it on the day, hours before. It seems a bit weird.
Why would industry politics only affect you hours before the show?
People are saying that there was other politics going on, like Sneakbo and 6-7 were having beef, but is that really going to affect Tiny? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know.
And even if Chip's there, is like Chip doesn't seem like the type that's gonna like just. Chip is the type to confront him.
Yeah, he's the type to diss him.
He's definitely the type to confront him. But he's not going to go and punch him in the face.
You ain't got to worry about being punched in the face or having a fight.
Yeah,
you just got to worry about having to, defend your words and.
Yeah, but obviously he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to deal with that.
Nah,
he doesn't.
It's just stress, innit?
Yeah.
Like who's got, bruv? Really? Is anyone really going to walk into stress? Like, he wants to stay away from stress, but he stayed away from. I guess he doesn't need the Mobos, really. If he's gonna bring him more stress and he doesn't need them, he might as well just stay home innit with Jess Glynn and that, and just chill.
Stick with Jess Glynn. Don't look back.
But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it is a bit shady, but we don't really have enough to go on. We don't have enough details. We don't have enough information to actually see why he didn't go. And if it was because of Chip, then that's silly, man. Come on, you're a big man. You're a big man. If it was if you're scared of 6'7" or some G's or some sort of gangsters, then fair enough. Like you're Tiny Temper, you don't really want to be dealing with these sort of hoodlums. But Chip, come on.
Someone tweeted saying that this award's gonna make Tiny start wearing socks again.
What, has he not been wearing socks?
Have you seen the picture with him in the loafers and the jack-ups and he's got no socks on?
Has he not been wearing socks?
Have you not seen the pictures, man?
Or is this just one occasion where he didn't wear socks?
This is one occasion where he didn't wear socks. And
people have dragged it out.
Because Chip said loafers with no socks and jack-ups. I don't care about all that.
Cheeky.
And he said, I'll spin you out of your loafers.
Yeah, man. I remember that.
Yeah, here they are.
Yeah, he's done bare no socks.
Yeah,
no socks life. Wow, he's really on this no socks life, yeah?
December.
Why though? Why the fuck would you be wearing loafers with no socks?
He dissembled this guy's character, man.
What? I don't understand. How is that? What is that fashion now? To wear no socks so people can see your ankles?
I don't know, fam.
Why
that's his.
Why does he want people to see his ankles?
That's his swag, fam.
I don't get it.
Loafers with no socks and jack-ups, man. Don't care about all that.
Why the fuck would you want people to see your ankles? And like socks just makes everything more comfortable. Like, bruv, have you worn shoes with no socks before?
It's whack. Dead, fam. It's dead.
Whack. Like
you know what?
He's putting himself through.
He probably
torture.
has them, them small socks that just come there.
Yeah, the trainer socks. Those are dead, man.
They're dead as well.
Those are dead. At least get real socks, man. Come on. Let's at least keep your ankles warm. Like, let's not do that.
Oh, fucking hell. Chip's funny, though.
But, yeah, what is that That's the Tiny Temper thing, I guess.
Yeah, but then there's the... So, it basically, in the mobile, so man's watching it now, yeah? And then it comes to best song, yeah? And then Weston won, innit? The announcers called out Weston Into.
Yeah.
And remember when we were sitting here debating about it? We was debating hard, saying that Robbery is a banger, and it was basically between Robbery and, because I feel like Robbery is the banger now, but when Into came out, fucking hell, fam, like that was a hit.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? So anyway, Weston Into one, then Robbery.
Was it Robbery featuring Krypton Conan?
Yeah, it was Robbery featuring Krypton Conan.
Yeah.
Weston Into was in there.
That song's a better whole song than Weston's song.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah,
Weston's song, it had a good chorus but mediocre verses.
Yeah,
like those two rappers are crap.
Yeah,
like let's just be real. They're serviceable at best.
Yeah,
they can fill up a song, but they ain't making a good song. Like, that's just what it is. But Krypton Conan, they bring quality.
They were okay.
Had quality as well. But yeah, go on.
Who else was in that category?
I don't remember, but it doesn't really matter.
Remember, does it? No. But yeah, so basically Weston Into one, and then Abracadabra Robbery came on, and it was all a bit weird. And then even the announcer said they're playing the wrong song or something. So we all thought like technical difficulties, but it was all a bit booky, innit? And then Weston won their award, they done the acceptance speech and whatever.
What of the song?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Robbery came on.
They went that far.
Yeah, Robbery came on, and then Weston
they went up and accepted it.
Yeah, they got the award. They said thanks, got the award.
Oh my god.
And then the award show went on, and then Krept even tweeted saying why was Robbery playing Thinking Face? Because you know how Krept's just on Twitter. So man's there on at the award show and he's tweeting and that. So everyone's going nuts on Twitter right now, innit? Blah blah. Then right at the end of the show, after all the awards have been handed out, the host was saying, okay, so basically there was a mistake with the awards and that. Yeah, apparently the wrong envelope was picked up and that. And they said the actual winner for best song is Robbery by Abracadabra.
What can you change the award back, guys?
And no, but they had the award there. They had the award there.
They didn't even take the award.
Who? Weston,
they didn't take
Weston
it when
took
they
one.
accepted
I guess they took it back.
Oh, they
I
just
don't
had
know what they
another one.
done. I don't know what happened, fam.
I guess they
maybe they had another
loads
one.
Of fucking
maybe
stuff.
They made loads, and then basically
it's just a mobile. It's not like made out of gold or anything.
And then Abra went up there with Krypton Conan and that, and obviously Abs was just like obviously bare gassed and that, and he could hardly talk and whatever. But
bro. I swear he's like 17 or something.
He's young, fam. He's young, yeah.
He's a young bro. He probably never thought that he'd be getting a mobile, bro. Like this year has been amazing for him.
Yeah,
like it's just out of nowhere. He just skyrocketed into the like everyone's ears.
Yeah, and so he won, and then like obviously it was hilarious. People were saying like Abs robbed the award from him, like real robbery and that, blah blah. And the people brought up the old tweet from Lethal B when Lethal B was like saying whoever wins this award has to be honest and give it to Abracadabra. And people were like, his name's Abracadabra, don't be surprised when magic happens. Like it was crazy, innit? So but mobiles, when that happened, I was like, this show's just a shambles, man.
It happens though. It happens. Come on. It just happens.
The mobiles
that's just human error.
Yeah,
that's human error, bro.
Harvey, bro.
It can happen to anyone. It's not, I wouldn't say, that's a stain on the mobiles. I wouldn't say it's the mobile's fault.
It is though.
No, it's the fault of the person who took
people
out
aren't
the
going to say it's their fault.
It happens. Like,
people aren't going to say it's their fault.
People are
going to say it's the mobile's fault.
Yeah, but when you have, it doesn't matter what people say. It matters what the truth actually is.
People don't care about the truth, fam.
Yeah, people don't care about the truth, but we care about the truth, don't we? We're here discussing the truth, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
If we're discussing people's opinions and how people will view the mobiles, then fair enough. They're going to view it as the mobiles are, they're not really doing their thing effectively.
But whoever's done it is a representation of the mobiles, no? Whoever picked hands out the envelopes and that.
Well, because the mobiles are employing everyone that was working on the mobiles, so they are a representation of them.
It's their fault. If when I was working in Sainsbury's, if I took a shit that's
your fault. Sainsbury's wouldn't take the blow for that. No way. They'd throw you under the bus.
Fam, if I took a shit in a pasta,
no
and
way.
A customer picked it up and saw that there was a shitty pasta and they didn't know who took the shit.
If they didn't know it was you, then fair enough.
They're going to say it's fucking Sainsbury's fault for having this shitty pasta on fucking display, innit? They're not going to be saying it's Michael's fault. They're not going to say it's the enveloper's guy fault. It's the people don't know that.
Yeah, but
it's the mobile's fault.
Truthfully,
then obviously Sainsbury's mobiles will look into it, and Sainsbury's will look into it, find out it's his.
I don't think mobiles are going to look into it.
They're not going to look into it.
That deep. It's
but
not
Sainsbury's will look into it, find out who shitted in the pasta.
It is kind of whack that they only realised it at the end of the show. Yeah, that's great oversight.
I think they realised it earlier, but they wanted to leave it till the end of the show for time, maybe.
Okay, well that's really, really bad. That's really, really bad. But if
they must have realised from the song,
if they didn't ask Western to hand back the award, then everything's fine, really.
They must have realised from the song, fam. Like I think they know who the winners are, and then the songs are already queued.
Yeah, but the host didn't know. And then they must have went backstage after a performance or something, like, and then found out that they done some bullshit. Yeah. So it's not that deep. As I said, when you have a business that includes multiple humans, there will be human error.
Yes, I agree.
And stuff. That
nothing's perfect.
That would have been a great segue into one of our later questions, but we'll do that next time because
human error.
Yeah, we'll get onto that next time.
We're gonna have to get onto both of these topics next time, innit?
We could,
No, man, it's too.
Fuck it. We'll do them both next time. It'll be an interesting discussion. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. Also, share the video on Twitter and all that sort of stuff. It really helps out. And be sure to like, repost, and follow us on SoundCloud. And leave a comment over there as well so we know what you're thinking. And review, rate, and subscribe on iTunes, as that really helps us out. You can get us into the top 100 and all that sort of shit. Get us more views, listens, and all that sort of stuff. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Follow us on Twitter and all that.
Yeah, also holler at us on Twitter, man. Let us know what you want us to discuss. All that sort of shit.
Please, man.
Our Twitters are on the cover of... The cover, basically. They're on the cover of the podcast. So let us know what you think. Let us know your opinions, and we'll have a discussion, man. It's all about discussion, open discussion. I love that. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.